Hi, Ethan.
Hi.
So, what have you been doing lately?
Not a lot. Playing Blood Bowl, watching Blood Bowl, listening to Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I haven't played much Blood Bowl at all, to be honest. Stuff got fucked up!
Yeah,
Yeah, but then I fixed it.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. And also, I've changed stuff around a bit. We're playing Legendary Edition.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
I won't. I promise. No one... And if I see anyone talking about it, I'm gonna be kind of... I don't know what I'm gonna
We'll
be.
have to go on a 3-month hiatus.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is, of course, Blood Bowl, and we're playing the Change of Place versus the Coprolite Kickers, which is a Lizardman team, and they are really mean,
Yeah.
and I don't like them much. Should we go over the teams, Ethan?
Yeah.
Lizardman team's coach is 7 Cent Nickel. He goes by another name on the forum, but I can't remember it right now, and apparently he uses 7 Cent Nickel everywhere else, so let's just refer to him like that. It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while. I'm not really sure what I should talk about.
Well, we should say how all of these skinks have leveled up. All
Yeah,
of them.
well, we're moving into the territory where teams are actually getting skills now. I mean, if you have a player with no skill, he's either kind of unlucky or a recent recruit.
Or the best player on the team right now.
Yeah, true. Ragnar is the best player on the team. This, by the way, right here is a new air quote feature of Blood Bowl Legendary Edition. Cyanide figured that out, that the opposing player might want to see the graphics of the die rolls rather than just like having them down in the left where they're also at, like in the log screen, which I feel is really nice.
Yep.
It's good. I think we're going to talk a lot about Legendary during this commentary and during this match. A lot of things have changed. I mean, we've changed rule set. We're now playing competition rules, which has probably changed a few things.
Yep.
But I'm not entirely sure what all of those are.
It's not as huge a change as 4 to 5.
No,
But
it's
got
I
some
mean, mostly it's I wouldn't say superficial, but they've fixed a few things. They've made it a bit more even skill-wise and stuff like that. Yes, turnover, which is good. But I don't think we'll see much of actually it being competition rules, and me playing differently because of that. Because this is pretty much business as usual for Chaos. And at this point we all know what skills I've got, and if I'm wrong, someone is more than welcome to correct me in the thread, but I don't think any of the skills our team has changed with the new version of the rules. But then again, because we don't have many crazy skills so far. I mean, No.
sidestep. It's the best one.
Yeah. Once you get my general strategy at this point is early on is I want to try and take out the skinks. I don't expect to be able to, but since he's got let's see, how many sources does he have? He's got 1, 2.
He's got the full 6.
Yeah, he's got the full 6 and the cKnoor, which means he has at least 4 skinks. Well, he's going to have 4 skinks on the pitch at any time, and those 4 are going to be the only ones, hopefully, that's going to carry his ball. I mean, he might try and pick it up with the Saurus, but that is probably going to be a last-ditch attempt.
Yep.
Or if he really outplays me really well, or is dice raped or whatever, and he's up a whole bunch of touchdowns, then I could easily see him trying to pick it up with the Saurus. But this early on, he's gonna have a skink carry the ball.
Yeah.
So I want to try and kill or knock out as many skinks as possible. Even if I only manage to knock out one, that's one less player that I have to worry about picking up the ball. Now, of course, this is all being done, like, this is post-commentary. So me being extra clever early on might not mean I'm actually that clever while playing the game.
That makes sense, based on what I've seen previously. Especially that one video where you go, why did I do that?
But it was so... I don't know.
I love Hasselhoff. Yeah. I fucking love him.
Yeah, Hasselhoff comes out of nowhere and kills one of it. We haven't talked about this, but 7 Cent Nickel has 2 Sauruses with strength increases. So he's actually got 3 players on the pitch that have strength 5. Which is bad for me, because I like to take advantage of the fact that I've got strength 4 players. And strength 4 means shit when you're up against strength 5. But what just happened, and I'm sure you all saw it while I was rambling, was that I managed to kill one of his strength 5 Sauruses. So 7 Cent, being the smart person that he is, wants to use his Apothecary. The Apothecary rerolls, and he gets, rather than being dead, he gets a strength decrease. Meaning he now has a Saurus that has a strength increase, and then an injury that reduces his strength.
He was better off dead.
he kind of was.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, you don't want to see that. That is really annoying when it happens. But then again, I mean, I don't want to say it's Blood Bowl, but it is Blood Bowl. And if you played a lot and haven't had rolls like that, or haven't had like your favorite player being killed using your Apothecary and having him resurrected, I mean, badly hurt, so he's back the next half or next run, and then killed again, then you haven't played that much Blood Bowl. I feel like we're missing the game.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
skinks, they're really fast,
Yeah.
and stuff like this happens, and suddenly they're totally safe from all of your guys.
Yeah. I have to say, I don't play against Lizardmen much. I don't play as Lizardmen, which means I'm not used to, or I wasn't expecting their speed advantage, because they truly have a speed advantage at this point. I mean, his Sauruses, they're fast. They've got movement 6. They've got agility 1. So if I stand a guy next to them, they probably can't run away. But I'm kind of scared of the Sauruses, and I don't want them to kill anyone. So early on, I don't have people next to all of them, or I might dodge away, and then I've got a strength 4 guy free, which isn't really what I want. But now I've at least managed to get Grumble Goat free, so I can, if I make the path properly, so I can blitz, or you'd think I'd blitz, but Grumble Goat's only got kick, so I don't want to blitz with him.
No.
Which is risky, because I need to make a dodge if I want to blitz with Skullpoker Johnson. But Skullpoker Johnson, on the other hand, has Wrestle, which is really good.
Yeah.
Since that's number 7, and he doesn't have blocks. Okay, it's not really good, but there you go.
But he is agility 4 skink, so he's basically a wood-arm catcher.
Yeah.
Which is not what you want.
Yeah.
Permission to wrestle.
Yeah, that's a new feature of Blood Bowl Legendary Edition. Now, yes! I'm off to a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I managed to hurt 2 guys. So he's got 9, I've got 11. Good start, and the ball's free.
You've got rid of a skink, which is business as usual, and you've got rid of a Saurus that was really good, which is amazing.
Yeah. And now I'm moving Ragnar back. But then I realized, oh, there's a skink there, so I better go stand next to him. Which isn't as effective as you'd want it to be, since they've got stunty and dodge. I mean, it's still good to force it's always good to force someone to dodge.
Yeah.
but skinks are good at dodging. Here's what I was talking about before. Most strength 4 guys aren't as quick as my guys. So I'm not used to... I mean, leaving a guy alone is never a good idea, but I don't think I expected them to be that fast. I mean, I know that Sauruses are really fast and that they're as fast as my team, but still, it's like they're a big lumbering hulk of lizard meat.
Yeah.
So I still don't expect them to be fast.
Yeah, like the standard trade is like it's strength for movement or strength for agility and DO.
Luckily, I bought an extra apothecary.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much a no-brainer at that point. Still haven't fixed that bug, by the way. Running through models, which is nice. Feels very old school.
But that means he can come back on the pitch next drive, which is good, because you don't want to be...
Yeah. I don't want to lose more strength than I have to.
Yeah, because you're already down with the cKnoor and the Saurus everywhere.
Yeah, and there's also the part that I don't want the Chaos Warriors to take a beating, because I want them to dish out a beating. But if I'm going to have to choose between him punching my Chaos Warriors or my Beastmen, I'd want him to punch my Chaos Warriors, because they've got higher armor value. What were we talking about? We were talking about how quick the Lizardmen team are.
Yeah.
And I mean, in this game, early on, I'm like, I come to that realization again. Like, I already knew it, but now I'm like, yeah, they are super fast.
Yup.
And also, I think 7th Cent has at least one Saurus with break tackle. No, he's got 2. No, I'm sorry. He's got one Saurus, number 3, White Lip, and his cKnoor, number 9, Cold Snap. And I'd say bad Cowman.
Bad Cowman.
But yeah, having break tackle on Sauruses is really, really, really good.
Break tackle is basically made for Lizardmen.
Yeah. And they kind of, without being a Lizardman expert in any way, as I've said, I usually don't play them. I guess I don't like having strength 2 guys on my team. I think that's the main reason. Anyway, just having break tackle on agility 1 guys means, with this much movement, means that they're really fast and they can go pretty much anywhere they want. So they're not tied down. I can't use the fact that I can put a guy next to them and they're stuck. I mean, if I do that, they get a free block, but they can't move anywhere. But with break tackle, that strategy's pretty much out the window.
Yep.
Because he's going to be as fast as me, and he's going to be able to dodge away from me. Hooray
You did it.
for Mr. Hadley.
Now you've got to do a dodge against the man with the brilliant sound tail.
Like, here's a prime example. Like, I put Hasselhoof right there because I felt like I don't want to put him next to the Saurus because that would mean he'd punch him. But I felt like the tackle zones should be enough for him not being able to go around and block if he wanted to. But they're not.
If he was a Chaos Warrior, he wouldn't be able to make it.
Yeah, but that extra movement is just I mean, it means so much. We've seen it again and again when Mr. Hadwick, our beastman with a movement of 7, goes that extra bit of distance, and it means so much. And it also means me losing the freaking ball, which is annoying, and then getting KO'd. Another good thing, you can now apothecary your KOs, which I think you could actually do before. It just wasn't in the Cyanide version. I know it has been in the board game before, but I'm not sure if it's been in like the previous version of the rules.
And nobody would ever do it anyway, because that's insane.
No, it's not. It's not super insane because it leaves them on the pitch.
Yeah, but
all it does is turn a KO into a stun. So if you really need someone, say for example you're down Witch Elf that you need in 2 turns, then it's really good.
That has never happened to anyone ever.
It has.
No.
It has.
No.
I'm sure that hasn't happened to like one guy 3 times.
No. No.
And now, going from kicking the ball loose, grabbing it, I'm now back to having one guy being stuck between 2 Sauruses and a Croxigore, another guy not having enough movement to run around and actually hit the skink, and a whole bunch of guys further down the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know looking at that, like, Saurus surrounding the skink, you're like, damn, that's a good cage, strength 4. But if anyone touches the cage, it's stopped.
Yep.
It's not going anywhere. Because Saurus just cannot move if they're next to someone.
Unless they have great tackle,
Yeah.
which his number 3 has.
Come on.
So once again, I opt for the safe approach, standing a few squares away, just staring at them.
And beating up a skink. Beat up all the skinks.
Yeah. Beating up a skink with the guy that has Mighty Blow.
That's what you want.
Or that could happen.
Yeah, that could happen. You're right. That is a thing that could happen.
I mean, it's happened before.
Yeah. That's better.
You know. You take what you can.
And that's why
That's
I always choose sidestep. Because being able to choose where your skinks die is the best.
Yeah.
And because putting a guy anywhere can stop blitzes because you can't step over people.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was that- Thanks. I keep making like dodges I don't really need to do, and never the ones I really need to do. But
That's Blood Bowl.
that's Blood Bowl. We should make a jingle out of that, so we can play that instead of actually saying that's Blood Bowl.
Put it on a mobile phone.
Yeah. When the ball hits the... I'm not even going to try and make up some lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm thinking it's a cover of That's Amore.
Yeah, why not?
But with... That's what I want. Go about making someone.
This is when someone's formed a case like this, what you really want is a Chaos Warrior with Leap.
It's true, that's what you really
That
want.
is what you always really want.
It's also not what the opposing team expects you to have.
Surprise.
Yeah, but once again, you see the effectiveness of speed. I mean, my Chaos Warriors are standing, they're doing fine. It's just that they're really far away.
Yo.
And tentacles work. They work for once.
Damn.
Actually, it's not that much that they haven't worked before. It's more that I usually don't have people standing next to them.
Already fell down that one time.
Yeah. And going back to Legendary Edition, you might have noticed there are some few changes in the interface. I mean, the most obvious one is that I'm using a different grid. And this one isn't actually a mod. This is the actual grid that comes with the game. They fixed it, and it's actually kind of nice.
You can see
I still
everything.
I still actually prefer my old one that I was using, but that's mostly out of old habit, and well, that's mostly it. But also, I tried using it, and it's been fucked. So whoever made it either needs to remake it, or someone else that knows magic can do it. But the one I've got for old Blood Bowl is not compatible with Legendary Edition. Oh, and there's also a whole bunch of extra icons, stats thingies on the right-hand side.
Oh yeah.
Like we got the Blitz, and below that there's some kind of blonde woman. That is the amount of cheerleaders you have. Below that, the blue star, kind of like looking like some kind of stain, is. Do you want to guess what it is?
Is it your fame?
It is my fame, which means I've got fame. Which also means that 7th Cent doesn't have any fame, so I've got +1 on all fame rolls at this point, because both of us can't have fame. I don't think... I'm sure there's a way to make sure that both of us do have fame, but I can't remember. The one below that, I don't recall, but I bet it's something like bribes.
Yeah.
And... then there are two others that look like a beer mug with a twig in it, and
Some cake.
some cake, or a big sack of flour begging for mercy. One of them is a halfling chef. I don't know what the other one is.
Budweiser babes, maybe?
Good point. It probably is.
I like Budweiser
Budweiser babes are... They're actually kind of good. Do you remember what they do?
Yep, you get +1 on your rolls to see if you recover from being KO'd.
Yeah. And why's that?
Because it's really strong.
No. Ah!
Cause,
Ethan,
cause
so typical.
Because it's
not knowing the fluff.
Because it smells bad.
No.
Sorry, it's because Budweiser is vaguely to do with dwarves, because dwarves like beer, so I just shut off instantly.
No, it's because the Blood Budweiser babes are so hot that all the players want to show off, and thus they don't want to lie around in the KO box, so they're more eager to get back on the pitch.
Are you saying some of them fake it? They're not really hurt, they just go, oh...
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. It's actually not me saying that.
Anyone who's
That's
KO'd
Games
in the
Workshop.
future gets sacked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which would also means that the Amazons are lesbians, I guess? Or just want to show off...
They want to show off their
girl
warrior spirit.
Girl power.
Yeah, girl power.
Yeah. My only option at this point is to blitz with the number 2, which is Mr. the Fister, which is nice because Mr. the Fister has frenzy.
Twice as many chances to fuck it up.
Yeah. But more importantly, White Belly that's holding the... well, there you go, fucking it up. But White Belly, that's the skink holding the ball, doesn't have sidestep, so had I actually made it, I could have... Yeah. But to properly make it, I had hoped to not get down to that other sources over there. You're not seeing me pointing, but I'm pointing at the screen and looking really annoyed.
Yeah, at number 4, looking.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, he's only got great.
Only?
Yeah, he's no Ragnar.
It's true, he's not. But he's got kick.
Yeah, well, I can kick.
No, you can't.
No, you're right.
I don't believe you.
It's an important role. Just not as good as Ragnar.
It's not. I think Ragnar has the most important role.
Oh, I just saw it because I was looking, because I was zoning out. Top left, the little dartboardy thing. That's, we think, is the weather indicator, and that means it's nice weather right now, so it's normal.
Yeah, that thing next to the menu button, round thing.
It's a dartboard.
It's so ugly looking. Why?
It's because it was made by like 3 people, and that was all they could think of to represent weather. I think it's meant to be like the sun in the blue sky or something.
It must be.
It
Also,
must
freaking Cowman just got knocked out.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. I'm not having a good turn. It started out well. Started out really well. Not right now though.
It's okay though, because that happened.
That did happen, which means I get to try and get my KO guys back in again.
Or at least get everyone reset to a more favourable position, perhaps near the enemy team.
Are you saying that I was out of position?
Yeah, just a little.
I am a bit offended.
It's okay because he's had to replace his two really good guys with skinks.
Yeah, but none of my KO'd guys want to get back in.
Yeah, but now you get
Now I get
Dio
the best
back.
player on
Yeah,
the
you
team.
get Dio back. Look how cool Dio looks as well.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Dio. I'm talking about Set.
You would be. Right, that's it. I'm actually saving all of this forever. You saying that he's your favourite and the best one.
Yeah, I think isn't that who I'm supposed to? I don't remember who I'm supposed to pretend is my favorite, but I think it's
Kozilek.
Set.
You're supposed to like Kozilek.
Oh, I love him.
You do.
He's my favourite.
Yeah, he is your favourite. Oh, you can move one square.
Yeah, it's good that
Where are you gonna move?
to Ghostbusters. That made no sense, but I've been listening to who you're gonna call Ghostbusters a bit.
Okay.
So it made sense in my head. I know it didn't make any. No, but had you been me, it would have been like a half decent pun.
I don't believe you.
You have a very negative attitude. I'm not sure I approve of that.
I love skinks with dodge.
I love Chaos Warriors with Frenzy.
Not as much as I like skinks with dodge, apparently. Because now you're standing
No.
next to a Saurus who's going to beat you up.
No. Why would anyone try and beat up Mr. the Fister? He's nice.
Because he's got frenzy and really big shoulder pads.
Yeah, but he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Everybody likes him.
Nope, this is going okay.
Yeah, it's because I haven't done anything dangerous yet.
Yeah, you've just shoved tiny baby men around.
But Mikey has just figured out that 7 cents number 13, cKnoor, has armor value 6.
And he's all on his own.
Yeah. It didn't help much though, but still. There you go.
Well, Mikey's gentle.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Okay, let's
Well, guy
let's
and
see
guy,
you pick
I-
this ball up.
What, you don't believe I can?
No.
Man, you've got a negative attitude.
You're still thinking about that block, huh?
I want to do it.
Oh, that's not so bad.
It's not. It's a good block.
And now you can beat up the cKnoor,
Yeah. Which I did.
which you did.
See? See? All working out. Dio getting back in, being angry.
He's got
Not
he's,
killing
he's
a
got
guy.
Bonehead, so these is his tackle zones if he goes wild. But he doesn't go wild
does.
that often.
No. No.
Not nearly as bad as the cow. Who's still sleeping.
But then again, the cow doesn't lose his tackle zones when he does get angry.
It's almost as if someone designed this game to be balanced. Vaguely.
Oh.
They tried. Do it. Do it. Strong arm.
Easy
I
peasy.
like his little skirt.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the skirt, but I like the skirt in like. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's like a little Roman dude thing.
Yeah.
Not a toga. It's not like a toga, just like a weird little kilt. He did it. He didn't fall over. I like Hasselhoff.
He's good. And now I'm trying to figure out what to do with my last two pieces. Well, my last one.
Kick the little man.
Could, but I'm worried about the skinks.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to move. I didn't want to move number 10, Ragnar, up one more because then someone could blitz through there. But
Make that happen.
then I realized that he had a guy that could just run around and kill Hassel. Who? Yeah.
He's okay though.
He's okay, but
See?
my scorecard isn't.
Because he almost something. Yeah, but he skinks. I like playing elves, but more irritating. Everyone's a catcher. That's mostly because the only good skill to get them is catch. Because they can't get general. And they already come with dodge.
What other accuracy skills are there? I mean, agility skills.
Diving,
leap
tackle,
and stuff. Yeah.
and leap.
Isn't sneaky git?
Yep, sneaky
agility?
git. Yep. If you want to get your skink sent off.
Yeah, that's good. You can have a whole ton of skinks. Good. Get sneaky git, everyone. Not sidestep.
Yep. That's okay, that ball's in a really good position.
No, it's not, because there's a skink hiding behind the Saurus.
I didn't say it was good for you.
Well, I thought you were on my team. I mean, on my side, at least.
So many skinks everywhere.
Yeah, way too many. So this is my last turn, and I'm trying my hardest to figure out the best way to go about this. And I've realized that I can move up number 13, Steve Worstman, out of a tackle zone if I manage to do a nice chain push, which shouldn't be too hard. But so that means I've got 2 beastmen free, and 1 that could, if you wanted to, block the Saurus. But I've only got 1 blitz and 1 pass action, and I can't afford to pick up the ball with Berserk Anger and then run.
Yeah.
So I need to run down.
You need to run down
first,
and get into
and
position.
then pass it. So the question is, do I try and pick it up in 2 tackle zones and then dodge out and pass? Or do I try and block the Saurus with Mikey and hopefully push him away and then pick it up? And since Mikey's got blocked, all that's bad for me are 2 skulls.
Skull. Yeah.
Or like any skull, since he's picking the result.
Yeah.
But anything other than a skull would have worked for me. So I felt it was worth it, because I don't really expect to pick up the ball into tackle zone.
No.
It's 5+ roll.
It was definitely
But
on your side
unfortunately it
to
didn't
do
work,
what you did.
because I misjudged the speed of the Lizardmen. But hey, at least Mr. Hadwick's back.